Okay. Hello, friends. Let me see if our players are ready. We all good, everybody? Only one of them's on camera. Oh, got a thumbs up. Yay. Hello, hello.
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 We're back for session 27 of Call of the Netherdeep. Today, we're again down one. It's like a rotating cast. We will have a few weeks coming up, a few sessions in a row where we get the whole gang. Today, we're down a Briar, but we've rejoined or been regained a Kaylina, which is exciting. Fresh from streaming Wholesome Direct, because that happened today. How's everybody feeling? How we all doing?
Good.
Excellent.
I'm doing good. Beeb is sick, though.
Beeb is sick, so Kay is with us, but Kay's not on camera, because Kay has to be a D&D player and mom on duty at the same time, so. But we do what we gotta do to roll some dice and play some D&D, you know? We appreciate you for being here, while having to also be on mom duty.
Thank you.
And, before we get started, also happy Pride, everybody. It's our first session in June, so happy Pride Month to all the members of the Alphabet Mafia, the Jittabitaqua community. I just like finding new fun ways to say, like, other ways to describe the LGBTQIA plus community, because all these terms are fun. I will let our friends, if they're doing anything special for Pride Month, share in a moment. I am working on a little promo graphic right now for the 3 Pride Month streams I'm doing this year. I haven't finished it yet, or I would have posted it. But the first one is coming up next week, and it's on my own channel. Next week on Thursday, June 13th, I'm doing... It was a St. Jude incentive that we unlocked, but I've also now found a way to make it a Pride Month thing as well. We're doing a 12-hour read with me / co-working stream, but how it's Pride Month is all the books I've chosen that I will be reading during the stream are by queer authors. The books we have to go through are She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan, Imogen, obviously, by Becky Albertalli, and A Blade So Black by, I think the author's either L.L. Kinney or L.L. McKinney. I'll need to double check that. It'll be on the infographic that I am making coming soon. So if you want to get chill on Thursday and find yourself a good book and curl up and read with me, or if you are working and you want a body double to co-work with, then come join us. That'll be happening all day on Thursday. And then I'm GMing some one-shots on other channels on June 22nd and June 28th. One with Tales of Initiative and one with Pantsless Tables for Pantsless Pride. And they're not going to be D&D. Laura's DMing another system. It's very exciting.
Ooh. Can you share which one? Or?
Yes, it's one I backed in a Kickstarter called Oops All Draculas. Which normally I was like, save this for Halloween. And I was like, fuck it. Who says I have to wait till October to play this system? Think if What We Do in the Shadows was a tabletop RPG. Vampires,
Ooh, I love
much
that.
more lighthearted, more camp, rather than something like Vampire the Masquerade, which is like, the more traditional, like very dark, very gritty, very high, like suspense, high tension, high violence. None of that. Like, I'm pretty sure there'll be almost no or zero combat completely in this whole situation. It's gonna be fun. So yeah,
Nice.
If anyone else has anything they're doing for Pride Month, feel free to share. Or if you have any other creators who are doing cool things for Pride Month you want to shout out, feel free to share.
I'll go.
Guzzle tea.
So as a St. Jude, I don't know if it's necessarily Pride related, but it could be if we wanted to. I'm fulfilling a St. Jude milestone of an IRL Stardew Valley stream where chat gets to join me in my IRL garden as we plant crops, talk about gardening, answer any questions that you might have about indoor or outdoor plants, and just hang out and have a good time. I also have a big project going on in the back end of creating a podcast on my channel where I will invite members of the LGBTQI2S community, and if they are fans of makeup, they can join me and we do our makeup together as we talk about our identity, our journey, and anything else that may come up. I have a name for the podcast, but I'm not going to release it yet. But keep an eye out.
I'm so excited for that, because 2 things I love. Makeup and queer shit. So I'm excited. So ready. Anyone else, or shall we get to it?
I think we can get to it.
Okay,
so.
Then last we left off, because we left off quite in the middle of a little something something, as I turn down our music. Last we left off, the Stormweavers returned to the depths of Kael Morrow, looking to find a way through the barrier surrounding the Temple of Corellon, and then onto the mysterious Netherdeep itself. They have lost 2 friends, one for good and one temporarily, and have 2 new allies that have joined them to fill out their numbers. The question of whether they trust them, however, remains to be seen. One is a new acquaintance, a member of the Cobalt Soul named Promise. Another is a familiar face they've run into throughout their travels, Maggie Keen-Eyes, fellow adventurer. They made it to the remains of a guard tower, high on a cliff above the underwater city, and this tower seems to still be inhabited by spectral soldiers who once protected the city. Are they friends or foes? Time for them to find out. And some points of order, both for you and for the audience. You currently have 30 minutes remaining on your magical means that are allowing you to breathe underwater at the moment, except for Maggie, because Maggie revealed to you that one of the benefits of wielding a Ruridium item or wearing Ruridium armor is you can breathe underwater, and you gain a swim speed. And Orion currently has the ability to communicate telepathically with Cole and Enna. And the exact words the ghost said to you before we ended last session, to refresh your memory, were, well, specifically one ghost, the one who seems to be their leader. Halt! You are entering the territory of the last wardens of Kael Morrow, the drowned city. We will protect our city even beyond death, and you are not welcome here. State your business, or face our wrath. And there was a commander, seemingly, and he has 8 soldiers, I believe. And then there seems to be one non-soldier with the group. And his avatar token isn't on the map because it was getting pretty crowded with the 9 soldiers. But in between, like the lines of the 8 soldiers, there is a ghost as well, but not in military garb. What do you do, adventurers?
My WGT is still loading. My laptop crashed.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's a little blue screen. All right. Hang on. We no harm. We were pointing this direction by this lady in the tavern over there in that direction, and I point towards the tavern. And she said, like, in this direction there were like friendly people or something along those lines. So yeah, hi.
And you're just speaking in common, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I'm assuming that he spoke in common as well, right?
Yes, he did as
Okay.
well. The commander who's on a balcony above the soldiers, that's what that little like semicircular structure in the tower is. He's above you guys. Looks at you and goes, "You spoke with Alara. How?"
Well, I mean, I didn't personally speak with her because I don't speak Elvish, and she kind of like spoke this Elvish-ish language. But my friend over here, he spoke with her.
I do a little nod and wave thing.
So she told you to come here because there were friends this way. Surely you have your own friends on the surface. It's a rather treacherous place to come seeking friendship.
Yeah, but like our friends on top, like they don't really have the I don't know, I guess skills, to venture in these areas. So we're adventurers doing the adventuring stuff.
We have had our fill of adventurers traipsing across this city. If anything, leading to the speeding up its destruction, speeding up its degradation. We have no need for you here. I'll say it one more time. Turn and leave this place, for you do not belong here.
We're actually here to try and help with that, with the destruction of the place.
Perhaps leading with that might have been a better call then. How exactly do you propose you can do this?
Great question. We're working on that. we were hoping, for some assistance. Maybe you could offer perspective on what's happening.
To be fair, all we know is what happened all those years ago, and the changes we have watched since. You, depending on if you're like the others who have come here trying to parlay with us, you likely know more than we do.
Who were the others who came here?
Yeah, we don't know anybody that came here before, do we?
Well, you know that the Allegiance of Allsight mentioned, like, they've been throughout this whole place, like, for archaeological purposes. So your best guess is it means, like, previous members of the Allegiance tried to come here and just were like, all right, sorry, bro, and, like, took their advice and left. Perhaps maybe some spies from the Consortium also tried to come here and were turned away or forcibly routed. Perhaps, for all you know, maybe this is how that double agent, the elf you met earlier, Galio Carina, perhaps this is how they got their injuries. Tangling with the ghosts. But you know that this is not a super isolated place anymore. It's been disturbed by various people. But recently, there have been less of that because of how hostile it's been and the losses. Like, there's now a growing body count of people trying to explore this city.
Yeah.
Did we? I don't remember.
Is there anything you could tell us about that temple over there in that direction, by any chance?
The man not in the armor, like, matching the others, kind of, like, comes out from that front row, or, like, peeks his head out in between two of those soldiers in the front and goes, "Why? So you can desecrate it? Places of religion are often the first places people go when looking for wealth or items from the past. Always taking things that should never be removed."
No, we don't want to desecrate it. With my telepathic bond, I'll ask Anna and Cole, should we share about the whole necklace situation with them? Because it seems like we kind of have to be, kind of honest here.
I think we're gonna have to.
Oh yeah, and for Kay's reference, since you weren't here last session, Cole now carries the jewel that Fury had, because Fury has taken off.
Got it.
Yeah. But he has it hidden, like he doesn't have it just out visible, I'm guessing.
It's like,
yeah.
I'm wearing it, but it's underneath everything.
Yeah.
So should we tell them?
I don't. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I reach into my collar and I untuck it from my collar and I kind of hold it out with my thumb and I'm like, "Does this necklace mean anything to you?"
The priest guy, again, the non-soldier guy, who now that he's had a chance to come forward, you see his robes do have that kind of religious, like, vestment vibe to them. His eyes widen and goes, "That jewel, I have not seen that for... Where did you get this?" And he looks to the guy who was speaking earlier, like the commander, and goes, "Sir, I believe, let them pass. They might be able to help." Make a persuasion check with advantage, Cole.
Okay. Persuasion with advantage?
Yes.
Oh man, should have had me do something else. 4.
4.
What?
I got rolled a 4 and a 1 with a +0.
Oh
Oof.
no.
The commander goes, "I do not care what jewelry they wear. They probably looted it from somewhere within the city, and that is why you recognize it. I will say this for the final time. Please leave this tower and our city entirely." And the guards in that front row kind of push the priest back behind them, and then, like, put their, like, weapons up, almost making, like, a little wall, like, crossing their swords and spears over the one next to them, kind of thing.
I hold my hands up and I'm like, we didn't get this here. We found it in I don't remember where we were. We found it in a thing with the stuff. And it led us here. We saw a vision of an Elixian.
As you say that, again, the priest guy, he again kind of like pushes against, like he's trying to make sure he can still see. He goes, "Nonsense! Elixion is long dead."
Well, we didn't see him. It was like a weird vision thing, but it led us here, and we were just investigating this. We mean you no harm.
He is gonna look up again to the commander and say, "Please, please, sir, I know you're just trying to protect the city and protect me, but no one else has ever even mentioned that name to us. His name long lost to history. Surely these people must be different." And he's gonna try and make a persuasion check on this guy. Oh, okay. The commander will, there's like a really, like pause, and he like does a gesture to the guys in there, and they will like remove their little weapon wall and let the priest come forward to talk to you, and you'll be allowed in to the tower if you want to. And he's gonna go, may I please have a look at this? And like I'm gesturing to the jewel.
Certainly, I step forward.
He looks at it and goes, "I see. It seems to be... It's not at its full potential yet. It's missing some properties." Looks at it and goes... And then he has a moment looking at it, and then has a, like, light bulb, like a visible, like the light bulb goes off in his head. He goes, "Let me guess. This is what's pulling you to the temple?"
Yep.
Yes.
It was the last time I saw this man you spoke of, Elixion, was in that temple. He was praying to Corellon the eve our city was destroyed, imploring her aid. I'm guessing you have not been able to pass through the barrier?
No.
As well. At least our city
barrier.
may be long dead and our order may be diminished, but our spell work still holds. At least that's something. It was a barrier, so only the faithful could enter. Faithful to Corellon specifically. See, our city was being attacked by various betrayer gods and their worshippers and their fellows, so we had many places where we put up those similar barriers, trying to keep them out as long as we could. For everyone on our side would have been a faithful.
I'm guessing that's how this whole, like, gap in the middle came to be?
That, as in, like, do you mean points to, like, the big rift with the big ruidium spikes poking eyes like that? That, I believe, is a result of the battle itself. A collision of two very, very powerful entities that was not a part of our city before that day, and has only continued to grow and fester in the time that we have been underground like this.
And how long has that been?
Let me double check my notes, because I have the answer I want to say off the top of my head, but now I'm like, oh, actually, is that correct though? When was... Control F, find my notes. How was that? Okay. Okay, yes, I was right. Easily 2-3 centuries. Perhaps it gets rather hard to pass time down here. We don't see the sun or the moon, but from those who have entered our domain and what bits of knowledge we've been able to glean, my best guess is quite a few centuries. I believe when we were around, you've labeled them with times like divergence and calamity, I believe. Because,
yeah, that's old.
Our city was under attack by the betrayer god Grumsh, and Elixion stood against him. And all I know is that rift is the result of that encounter. But perhaps you might find more answers than me if I take you to this temple, because I feel like that is going to bring this to its full potential. And he's going to hand it back to Cole, the gem.
Was it the last time I got like an upgrade to its power was in the other temple, right?
Yeah, it was at the prayer site for the Changebringer. At the that was hidden amongst the fuck you fort, as you all named it.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems likely. It kind of got an upgrade when we were at another temple, so it's kind of why I want to go there and see what happens.
Well,
we kind of thought that maybe like because we had the necklace, we were able to pass through the barrier, but that didn't work. So
no, not quite. But hey, I know it's been a trouble for you. I'm rather impressed with our spell work for that. Well, I can take you there, and I should be able to allow you to pass through as the caster.
That'd be good.
Thank you.
And then the commander of the ghost says, as long as you have our friend in your company, then we will be joining you for this. He does not leave our sight.
Perfect.
That's okay.
So you're not gonna have like a contingent of ghosts following you around
until
you're done with
Very
that.
Cool.
Yo, time for side quests before we go to the temple.
Yeah, you guys want to take a little detour to this other little.
Give me 1 second, just double checking something. I thought I wrote this down earlier and I didn't. Confused. I'm trying to figure out if it's just like his presence allows you to then go in, or he has to, because now I'm like, I don't think so. I think he has to go in and then he has to like do something, but I don't know.
DM's discretion.
I might have to make it up. Oh no, I figured it out. Okay. Haha. There we go. Alright, so that whole exchange will have taken about 5 minutes. So you have about 25 minutes left. So it's up to you. If you want to do some exploring, they'll follow you until you get back to the temple. But you run the risk of timing running out.
I mean,
up to you.
What else are we gonna do?
I'll ask through the telepathic bond. Do you guys think we could, ask them to help out with the whatever was down there in the other area?
The jellyfish of death?
That was it. I wasn't sure it was a jellyfish or something else. Because it seems like, this is like a small army, like it could be useful.
Yeah. How important is it to you that we do that?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's some like power we can get from this, get stronger, or like find something that could be useful for us. Because I keep getting the feeling that we're gonna end up going down that rift, and I think we could use all the help we can get at that point.
I agree.
I worry about the time we have underwater, and I worry about biting off more than we can chew, but I think we could definitely talk to them about it. Maybe
as long as we go together.
Yeah.
You cannot hear each other, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm getting all kinds of random messages from both of you at the same time in my head, and I have to somehow distinguish between them, like what who's saying what and all that.
I say if you want to ask them, go ahead. Maybe they'll have more insight into it.
All right. And Cole says if I want to ask about them, go ahead. Do you agree?
I do agree, and I'm just going to reiterate, just as long as we go together, no splitting up or anything of that sort.
That's
because like you can see her be a little uneasy. You
can see the PTSD.
Yeah, it's just like let's please not separate again. But yes, the more the merrier.
That's fair. All right, I'll ask the commander. Hey, have you guys been like patrolling around this area at all, or like just stayed in this tower?
We mostly keep up here for it affords us the best view of the city. But we're aware of some of the things lurking down here and some of the intruders and what they have done.
Right. Okay. So, did you see that huge weird jellyfish creepy thing down there?
Yes, that would be one of the foreign entities that seems to have entered from that rift.
Okay. Well, if you'd like, we would be down to help you out with taking care of that for you while we're here as well. But with you guys, of course, because
By all means, and obviously it is not a creature we want here. Well, if you choose to, go ahead, but we've seen many fellows such as yourself be lost to its embrace.
Right.
You know it turns people to stone, right?
Yeah, we kind of got that idea, yeah. But would you help us, like, in that fight if we were to...
We're already dead. Sure it's less of a threat to us.
Is that a yes?
Yes, but after that, I would make haste to the temple. It's rather uncomfortable being away from our post for extended periods of time.
That's fair. All right, yeah, no, I mean, we're down here. We might as well, take care of that for you guys as well, I guess. We might be able to, get some power out of it ourselves as well. So I guess it could be mutually beneficial for us. All right, let's go, I guess.
Lead the way. And they will, follow. So that winding path that goes back down to that fill in the bottom corner. You can see, I believe, the token is still there from.
Yeah. So is that like
thing.
that building? Is it like still somewhat like a building, or is it like completely collapsed and like the walls are down and?
The roof of the building has collapsed, but the walls are still pretty intact. And the door, like the stone door that is closed to the front, still remains.
Okay. All right.
I'll move the ghosts to follow y'all.
Yeah. I was hoping Fred would just... Oh my god, so many tokens suddenly moving past. I was hoping Fred would automatically come with me since he's linked to me now, but...
If you just like drag a little selection box over your token and Fred's, you can move them at the same time for future.
No.
That's how I moved all of the ghosts all at the same time.
Right. That makes sense.
Oh, I should move Maggie too.
Alright, how do we want to do this, guys?
Maybe if we...
Just as a reminder, this is what the creature looks like. Especially since Kay wasn't here. This is what the creature looks like that is around.
You're in for a treat.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And those tentacles are like 60 feet long.
Okay.
Do you think it would be smart to send in our ghostly friends first, so since they cannot, be turned to stone?
Yep.
And then
we can stay at distance and let them.
Yeah, is there a way? Can we communicate with them?
I mean,
with the jellyfish,
not
particularly. Talk to them. Or do you mean the jellyfish?
No, the ghosts.
I mean, yeah, we can talk to them.
Yeah,
I guess.
At
least the commander can speak common.
We've talked to the commander and we've talked to the civilian guy.
Yeah.
The civilian, and he's a ghost, right? They're all ghosts, right?
They're all ghosts.
Yeah. So yeah, we can talk to them.
They're, or I should say, okay, they're not so much like ghosts. They're actually no, they're undead, but like also ghosts. That's just the creature type in D&D. Like ghosts are undead.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
So yes, I imagine that we would talk to the commander and be like, "You guys mind being the the tip of the spear.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I'm not great at range underwater, you know?
Yeah.
I kind of want to be in there with them.
If you, I mean, that's.
I mean, we're doing this for you. We will, for sure, we can go in first and maybe draw some of its attention to spare you the worst of petrification, but we can also take enough damage to our forms that we will eventually be banished from our city, and we would like to remain to protect it, so...
That's fair. No, we'll be there right with you.
Then
no worries. We won't abandon you, like, just run around, like turn around and run away. We wouldn't do that. Yeah, so if you can go in first, and then we go in after, you know, and just blast it.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. I will get them all on the line, and then we'll roll some initiative and get this going. I'm gonna have all the warriors go at the same time because that's a lot of
that's fair.
That's a lot of initiative to try to run.
And then they can move around it. Alright. Combat. Reset. Let's remove the Aboleth spawn, because we're not fighting them anymore. You all can go ahead and roll your initiative as well.
Alright.
Oh, before we... Well, hang on. Let me look before I say anything. Oh, no. Well, okay. No, it's fine. We'll roll initiative. It's fine. Don't worry about me.
Okay, and now for these guys...
oh, well, actually, that's decent if we want to let them go first.
And I got 15. Nice.
I have an 11.
They got a 10. You got 11? Cole, how about you?
I got an 18.
Nice. Oh, I need to roll for Maggie, too.
I keep forgetting that she's here, too.
And Fred...
Oh yeah, yeah. Do
Maggie
we?
Rolled like trash.
Or are you just gonna run on your initiative, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's so many things at play here.
Yeah, fair. I'll just go on my turn then.
What is it? Okay, +2. This one dice is rolling rather poorly today for me. Okay. I believe that is everybody on the battle tracker. Let's go ahead and put our battle music on, and then we'll get
I mean, we would have moved up a little bit more as well, right? Before...
Yeah, put yourself in wherever you're right before they rush in.
Yeah.
Wherever that would be.
Like, I would be behind them, probably.
You find where you want to go, because I'm indifferent.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really mind either. But the tokens are kind of all over the place right now. Because it's like 4 in a square, right? 4 spots.
Yeah, they'll move once the fighting like starts anyway. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just move over there for now.
Yeah, because the squares are 10 by 10, so you can fit 4 of you technically in one like square, right? So.
Yeah, but like one's exactly on the like on
you
4 squares right now.
Yeah. Well then there.
Yeah.
Just move them up a teeny bit, a wee bit. Okay. Promise we'll go in there with y'all as well. Maggie's rather large, so she'll have to wait until there's room. Right. Or she could swim over the top. Because don't forget, there's no roof on this. You can also, there's verticality. And she has a swim speed, so she'll probably just do that.
That's right. Yeah.
She'll swim in later. Okay. And Anna, feel free to move your token wherever you would like her to be before this all goes down.
Juggling bead.
Yes, of course. If you need me to move it for you, feel free to tell me if you don't have hands. Be like, just put it here. Do you care where, or do you just want to be like in the doorway? Like these doors are open and you're behind everybody for now? Cool. All right. Cole, you're first.
Oh wow, cool.
But again, if you want like or are you saying they're gonna get a surprise round? Maybe we'll let the ghost get, and then we'll follow the initiative order that we rolled.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right.
I'll take a surprise round.
The first is all the different warriors. Open their stat block here. Let's see. They have battle axes and longbows. Okay. Let's go for it. So there's 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 8 attacks. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, well, we'll go just look at this one. So this one they go to just kind of like surround him. What's their movement speed? 30 feet. It doesn't say if they're affected by the water or not.
I mean,
5, 10,
are they
15.
corporeal or
I don't know, because the book describes them as like ghostly, but then their stat block makes them seem almost more like zombie-esque, like tangible. I think they're almost like somewhere in the middle. Whatever. I'm saying they're more ghostly. They can move. They're fine. This one rolled a 1 though. He misses. Okay, that one rolled. What's this guy's AC? 13. He's pretty big. He's easy to hit. Okay. So this one hits. I need a D8.
Wouldn't it be faster to just roll all the attacks first and then just roll how many hit dice?
I do what I want.
Okay,
so that one's done, and he moved. They're basically gonna form like a circle around this thing. They're all just like stabbing at tentacles. This one hits for that's nice. For 9 points of damage. Oh wait, does this thing have resistances to anything? Okay, cool.
The thing is massive.
It's very big. He's a big boy. Now this guy goes. So they're basically just like all the sword warriors on the ground are just like hacking at tentacles. They're trying to like make them shorter, chop pieces of these things off.
Would they get advantage because of flanking with each other as well?
Probably. And then this guy. It does mean those of you who have to get up close. Again, I say it makes him harder to hit, but you can always put your token like on top of him because that's like you're above him in the water with the movement speed. That guy hits for another 5 points of damage. This guy gives a nice little ring of ghosts. Misses. This guy misses with a nat 1. This guy, that hits. Okay. Another 5 points of damage. And now our commander. Let's see.
Wait, which one is the commander?
This guy, the one right in front of Cole. This one right here.
Oh, but I thought that was the priest dude.
No, he doesn't have a token on the map right now because he's not fighting.
Okay.
He's like staying outside. He is not a fighter. Actually,
that's
no, but they're underwater. He's not going to do that. He'll use his longsword. Yeah, we'll just use the longsword for him. Hits. Which is... Oh, I need a D10 for that. Bailey, what are you doing in my window? Being a weirdo. Oh, when you roll a 1 on a D10, feels bad.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so they've hacked off a few pieces at the end, so a bunch of his tentacles have gotten shorter as they come in for their surprise round, and now we're in regular initiative. So Cole, it is your turn.
Coolest of beans. Surrounded by my friends, I will... I don't know how to
And we'll
describe
say on her turn, when it gets to her, again, promise will just give people help actions or something.
Right, let's say in the chat, Promise will bless whoever she can.
Oh, never
otherwise
mind.
whatever
There
is
you go.
for you, DM.
Because you can
That's
see chat.
literally what I'm doing right now is blessing everyone. So
Okay.
since I figured since I went first in the initiative, I'd get everybody blessed up real quick.
Well, then there you go. She'll do something else. If there's
Promise
something you
is
want to
also in the
do
chat.
other than bless, yeah, we'll do help actions. If you think of something else, Briar, feel free to share before it gets to Promise's turn.
But yeah, I'll hold up my hands around me, and all 4 of us will glow as I use a second little spell slot to cast Bless, and everyone gets a D4 to their attack rolls and saving throws.
Nice.
Which I sure have a feeling is going to help.
Attack rolls and what else? I'm sorry?
Saving throws.
Cool.
Alrighty. Anything else?
That is my action. Let's see if there's a poem inside. can't do that.
Bless you.
You know, I may. It's a bonus action. I can. I'll bring my fist to my chest, and you'll see me glow a little bit. And I'm gonna channel divinity to regain an expended spell slot.
Ooh.
Nice.
And don't forget to familiarize yourself with what your jewel can do if it applies, since that's a new item for you.
Yup.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. Next, it is the creature's turn.
Oh boy.
Starts its turn. Okay, it's not in its space. That's fine. Here we go. It makes 2 attacks. Okay. It is going to go for the commander, and then it's going for the dude opposite, the other sword wraith. We'll go with that. Let's see. Oh yeah, that hits. I have to zoom in and see their ACs, but I'm pretty sure that hits. Oh, maybe not. No, it hits. It hits him. Okay, so it hits the commander, and one of his tentacles reaches out and is gonna do some damage.
Oh no, not damage.
Not damage. 4. So it does 10 piercing damage to him. Does he have resistance? Let me check. Resistance. He does. Beautiful. So he only does 5 damage.
Nice.
And the target is now, he is grappled. So I'm gonna add that to his conditions.
Sure, he can do all sorts of nasty stuff while.
Yeah, and then the other one, he's gonna try and hit. Ooh, absolutely. For 7 piercing damage. And this one now is also grappled. And now fun things will happen to them later. Okay. It is now Enna's turn.
I'm going to spawn Bernie.
Okay.
Bernie.
I'm glad I remembered to fix his token.
Thank you.
There you go.
Where is he? Okay, there he is. I got one of my hands back.
Yay.
Yay!
I lost one of my hands.
Okay, I'm gonna spawn him there. Does the D4 also affect my rolls through Bernie? Because Bernie acts through me.
I don't think
no.
so.
Because I didn't bless. Is Bernie a creature?
No.
Then I wouldn't be able to bless him.
Yeah.
Because I can only bless creatures.
He's a spirit who acts through me.
Yeah.
Or I act through him. That's what I mean.
That's the thing, though. Yeah, if she's sending a spell through Bernie.
Yeah, if you're attacking through him, then the bless is valid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're attacking, yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
But I guess if you use abilities off Bernie.
Yeah, if he was doing something that wasn't an attack, because it's attack rolls and saving throws. So.
Got it. Okay, so with him spawning, each creature within 10 feet of the spirit when it appears must succeed a dex saving throw. Let me see if I want to try and knock at the spirits.
Spawn him in his mouth.
I mean, you could technically spawn him above the creature, right?
You could, because there is like
out of range of
verticality
the,
that is not on this map, right? Like you could spawn him right above him. Because there's like a few hundred feet of water above all of this.
Oh. Okay, then I will do that. So that it can only attack the big guy and not our ghosty friends.
Yeah.
So what? So now he has to attack Bernie?
What?
No.
Oh, sorry.
He just spawns and does damage, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Has to succeed a dex saving throw DC 17, or he's going to take 2d6 damage, fire damage.
That's a pretty high DC, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We're getting up there in level
DC
now.
17.
Yeah.
Nope, he fails.
Okay. So the attack rolls and okay, so it doesn't add to that. Okay, let me
Not
add.
damage.
No.
Yep.
Because he made a save, so the bless doesn't help. In this case.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then let me see if I want to move. That's not question. That's promise. Okay.
Briar, before it's your turn, remind me the mechanics of extract aspects, or I can look it up actually, but like, do you have to hit it with an attack to do that, or can you just do that? I don't remember.
This thing is big, right? Like,
it's
really
very,
big?
very big. Yes, it is. Like, the tentacles alone are 60 feet long. It's considered huge size, in D&D.
Cool.
So it takes up like a 20 by 20 square.
So big.
Like, it's probably even bigger than this a little bit, but.
Cool. All right. I'm just wondering if, like, how close I have to be to it to be able to touch it. Yeah, I guess so.
Because you can reach.
Yeah. So I'll just move there. Move there.
I don't think you touch its tentacles.
Hitting a creature. Oh, it's a thing that has to happen with flurry of blows. So Promise has to hit it and then do a flurry of blows, and then you get to extract aspects. Okay. So Promise will have to flurry of blows. Cool. We can make that happen. Gotcha. Anything else on your turn?
Negative.
Cool. Orion, you're next.
All right. Bonus action, Blade Song. Oh, cool. I still have AC of 18, so that I don't have to change.
Sure.
Then for my action, I will cast Haste on myself.
Okay.
And then, because I get another attack, or another action, I guess, I'll move up, so I'll be like above them. I'm assuming I get flanking.
If you're gonna be above
the rogue,
these
if
guys,
the enemy
yeah,
is
there's enough of them on
engaged.
the other side, yeah.
Yeah.
As a rogue, they just have to be engaged. They don't have to be.
Yeah, they said to be
Yeah,
engaged
but-
with allies, so.
Yeah, but I like to have advantage on my attacks.
But
That
you do
was
that
just
if they're
the
just
thing.
engaged with your allies. You still get that, whether they're flanking or not. But if
Flanking
they're
doesn't matter with a rogue.
Yeah.
Flanking only
Right.
matters for everyone else.
yeah.
That's right. Okay. All right. So, just with my short sword.
Okay.
That is a.
And a D4.
Oh yeah, and the D4 from
right, well,
Bless.
this probably hits. It's a 16 on the die.
That hits, yeah.
Plus, what is it? 7, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So sneak attack.
And
so
is this
that'd be-
considered magical damage or not?
This is regular
Okay.
because I'm not using my
Yeah.
psychic blades.
Yeah.
So that is. Hang on. Is that 3d6? So it's my rogue level at this point. Oh, rogue 3. So yeah, it's still 2d6 for sneak attack. That is for a 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this thing also had like ruidium kind of
It
stuff.
not per se.
Or no?
It has a ruidium weapon sticking out of it. Like there's a great axe embedded in its like the head of the jellyfish, but it itself does not have
Right.
like ruidium on
okay.
it.
Okay, interesting. Okay. And then for my second attack, I will use Shocking Grant. And I cannot remember how we rolled that.
I say if it
Did we
hits
say-
it, if it hits it auto crits because the water
Was it auto crit,
amplifies
right? Yeah,
the
that was
lightning.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Attack, right?
Oh, that's a 15.
Hits.
Awesome. So
Because
that
it's so
is-
big, it's pretty easy to hit. Like there's just so
Fair.
much of it.
It's just beefy.
He's big.
Oh, that's a pretty good roll. That is 16 from the crit. 28 points of what is it? Lightning damage, I think.
Spicy,
right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very
yes,
nice.
That is my turn.
Alright, it is all the Sword Wraith's turns. I'm gonna deal with the one that's grappled. Whoops! No, I didn't mean to do that. Stop that. Deal with the one that's grappled first. Because where is it? Oh, actually. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. At the start. Oh, here we go. Any creature that starts. So this guy has to make a Constitution save. Where'd my D20 go? He
also,
fails.
My AC is 20 now, by the way.
So now this guy is also restrained, not just grappled. And it has to do this again next turn. Okay. Cool.
Oh, by the way, Fred will help. Can he help the commander, even though it's a ghost?
Sure.
Alright, Fred will help the commander.
And
So,
in the restrained condition, you can't do fuck all, I'm pretty sure. Because the grappled, you can still attack and stuff. Restrained is different.
Yeah, restrained, I think you can't shoot.
Can't bend, yes. Attack rolls have advantage. Attack rolls against it have advantage, and they can still attack, but it's with disadvantage, and has disadvantage on saves and stuff. Okay. So, that guy's still gonna try and hit him with his thing from within the tentacles. Oh, I rolled a crit. What a shitty basic character to crit on, but hey, everything counts. So that's.
I'd rather you crit with that guy than with the tentacle.
But then with the tentacle, this is true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
So he does 16
Yeah, you go.
halved. 8. I can't do math all of a sudden. There we go. My brain short-circuited. But you do see, it's almost like that ghost's light starts to almost like dim a little bit, and it starts to take on a more grayish tone to it. But he's still moving for now. Now let's do all the rest of them. Okay, so we have one that hits, one that just hits, one that misses. So we have 2 hits so far. That misses. That hits. That hits. Okay, so we have 4 of them that hit. So that is a total of... Okay. 7, 11, half to 5. And then attack number 2. Halved again. Attack number 3. Another 5 points of damage. And attack number 4. Okay. Okay. The creature is starting to look, as they just hack away at its tentacles, it is having less and less, like now it's looking like a very, very lopsided, asymmetrical, very upset jellyfish as clouds of blood start to almost like, beginning to the point where it's almost like going to obscure vision soon, and it is like writhing and flailing very, very unhappily. It is now Promise's turn. Let me pull up Promise's character sheet. I don't need to. Promise put in the chat. Okay, so plus 6 to hit. And is this just unarmed attack? Because for Flurry of Blows, it has to be... I don't know what you're attacking with. Oh, well, it says 1d6 damage. So 8 plus 6. So attack hits. Promise deals 6 points of damage. And then the Flurry of Blows. Oh, having to do this all at the same time. Now the Flurry of Blows. Let's roll for 2 attacks. Oh, a crit. And then a miss.
Nice.
The crit cancels out the miss. It's another one.
I mean...
Okay, and then... So the extract aspects consumes a key point. So Briar, mark off that key point if you can. If you have time. If not, we'll remember to do it later.
One for Flare of Blows and one for Extract Aspects.
Yeah, so the aspects that you extract... Where's my mouse? There we go. Let's see. So, vulnerabilities. Let me open this. It has no damage, vulnerabilities, or resistances. It is immune to exhaustion, paralyzed, petrified, and prone. So basically all you learn is... And I'll also give you that it has blind sight. That Promise also figures out. But it does no resistances or immunities to any type of damage.
Oh, it's 1d6 plus 2 damage, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, then I need to add another 6 damage onto that I didn't do. Okay.
4 damage. Because she hit with 2 attacks.
Okay. That is Promise's turn. It is now the commander's turn, who has to make a constitution save.
And he's being helped by Fred.
Yes. Oh, true. So he'll get advantage on the save. Which he now means he breaks free of the tentacle.
Hell yeah.
Because Fred goes down and Fred starts nibbling on the tentacle that's holding on to him. And the nibble makes the tentacle like flail and release. And the commander has now taken damage, so he's going to use his call to honor to give himself advantage on attack rolls.
Hell yeah.
And
Nice.
hold up.
Holding up.
He's also gonna, as he does, he lets out like that like bugle you heard when you entered the tower earlier. Is there an option to duplicate and copy and paste? There is. He summons more backup. He summons 3 more sword warriors. As you hear the spectral bugle, like from a battlefield, haunting float through the water, and he does a big rallying cry, and he now also has advantage on his attacks for the rest of this turn.
Sick.
That's the wrong creature. I want this one. There we go. And now let's go for another longsword attack. But he has advantage.
Yes, he does.
There we go. He hits as he goes to slash at the tentacle that was previously holding him, and he rolls a 10. Let's go. Cool. And he just lops off that tentacle entirely. Maggie's turn. Oh boy. She's just so big. I know she can swim above him, but it's like, it just looks like she don't fit.
It's gonna be so cluttered with tokens.
I know, right? There's just tokens everywhere. Oh, she'll stay here and... Oh, no, she can't do the hammer toss because the water. That will fuck it up. Alright. She is going to... Because she has a swim speed. She's going to go... Put her here. But above... Like, there is room in that gap if someone did want to come closer. But she's, like, above those tokens, in theory. And she'll go to hit with her great axe. She misses. She's so worried about hitting someone else because of the clusterfuck that she's, like, holding her punches, so to speak, and she actually ends up missing as the tentacle that she was going for, like, wiggles out of her way. Cole, we're up to you.
Hell yeah. What am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna do the fun thing. I'm going to cast...
I like fun things.
Where are you at? Where's it at? Where's it at?
Where is it at?
Spiritual weapon!
Fun. We love.
Why did I...
More tokens!
More tokens.
Why did it roll? I just cast it. I didn't roll anything. Anyway. Don't pay attention to any of that.
All good?
I could cast,
I mean,
but it's like rolling dice on D&D Beyond.
But
Like, no.
did it not roll the die to hit with it? Because you can attack it right away?
Because it
That's what
assumes
was,
you want to.
'cause
But...
I know, but not with that. I just wanted to use up my spell slot. Okay. Now we will attack with it. Because it's right there. Boom. I didn't need this D4, but you know, it's fine. 21 to hit.
It hits, absolutely.
What it might.
Excuse me.
How dare you?
6 damage.
Okay.
And then, oh boy, it is just crowded, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It really is.
Everyone's just swarming.
I'm
Well,
just
you brought an
gonna-
army for this reason.
True.
Yeah. Well,
It's working as intended, I'd say.
yeah, I think so too. All right. Well, in that case,
It's also
I'm
gonna. You see, as the spiritual weapon hits it, it's almost like the damage. Because it does force damage. The spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon does where to go.
Pretty sure it's force,
Like-
yeah.
Yeah, because I always think it's radiant. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see it's like this energy, the crackling energy of your hammer as it hits it, but you almost see the creature like do this like undulation, and the force energy travels down a tentacle into the soldier it does still have, and and you see that soldier writhe in pain, so it seems like it took the damage instead of the jellyfish.
Damn. Ouch.
Oh shit.
We're killing the soldiers.
Well, there's only one that's grappled right now, right?
Yes, only one
Yeah.
creature is grappled right now.
Mr. Commander got out because of afraid.
Well, he already used that ability, right? So we can do a little sacred flame.
So it makes a save.
It makes a dexterity 17.
Yeah, it does.
Saving throw.
It fails with a natural 1.
Yeah.
Swamp.
I like to hear.
It overfills.
It overfailed. That'd be 9 points of radiant damage.
Okie dokie. Anything
I
else?
feel like if something fails with a natural 1, you should auto-crit on the damage.
I think so too.
Well, too bad.
It's fine.
Too
Nothing
bad.
else. Nothing else. I scooted over a little bit, just
Okay.
To not be covering the door or whatever, just in case somebody feels like running away. No, we're good.
Oh, I totally also forgot to make those guys take a certain other damage type before. My bad. It's fine. Whatever. All right. It is going to again reach out, but now it's like, all right, there's bigger threats. And its tentacles have a reach of 60 feet. So
Jesus.
it is going to also Promise would have had to been like up close to hit it. We'll say Promise is like there. It is going to reach one tentacle for Cole and one tentacle for Promise. That is a 16 to hit Cole.
Oh, to hit? Oh, then yeah, that misses.
Nice. And Promise, that's only a 14. Let me open Promise's sheet. Nope, it misses. It misses with both of them. It's so heavily damaged and there's so much blood obscuring the water that it's like it's reached. You see the tentacle coming through. The tentacle's almost moving at like half speed. Like it barely has the energy to like keep moving with its attacks. And you both manage to dodge out of the way. Enna, you're up.
Okay, main action. Let me see. What am I gonna do? Jesus.
Go ahead, kill it.
It's looking real bad.
Is it really already?
It's real bad.
Ready? Damn.
I don't think it was designed to be attacked by 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 5, like 17 people.
Yeah. Why don't we just have a 17-person party, guys?
Yeah.
We'd be done with this place.
Easy.
Yeah. I feel like I kind of wasted my haste and blade song. Oh well.
Okay, I am going to cast Flame Seed.
Okay.
Okay, from Bernie. So the bless was what, plus just a D4?
D4.
Yeah.
Add a D4 to your attack roll.
Okay, where's my D4? Where are you?
It's with your dice.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
I'm so helpful.
14.
Hits.
Ooh. I'm gonna take 1d6 plus 4 fire damage. But I'm also gonna do Enhanced Bond,
Okay.
which whenever you cast a spell that deals fire damage or restores hit points, while your wildfire spirit is summoned, roll a d8 and you can gain a bonus equal to the number rolled to 1 damage or healing roll of the spell.
So you're going to use it to enhance the damage?
Yes.
Nice.
D8.
Enhance.
Only 4 points of damage.
What's the total then?
It was 4. Total was 4.
With all of that? Or
Oh, wait,
the
add
D6
4
plus
8,
4.
8.
The other thing. Okay. That's what I thought. I was like, there's no way. Okay. Again, the damage is also, like, lessened a bit because it is underwater, but it still takes damage. It still singes. There's now a very, like, a blackened and crispy portion on its mouth. Like, on the side of its mouth. Looks gross. Anything else?
Oh, wait, those are bonus actions. I'm trying to find something that's not fire, right? Of course, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna do Earth Tremor at first level.
Ooh. Does it have to? Do creatures have to be like on the ground for that time? Because he's like in the water. He's not like on the ground.
He's like an octopus.
Yeah.
Dude. Right?
Demon jellyfish octopus thing. Think of a jellyfish with 60-foot long tentacles, a mouth with nasty rows and rows of teeth, and then a gross-ass tongue that comes out of that mouth, and then he has spikes protruding from the top of his little bubble dome head. For anyone who's just listening only.
I'll pass forward now.
Okay. Orion, it is your turn.
Alright. Did the damage that I did to him, like with my sword, did that seem like it did like regular damage, or like it didn't do as much? Okay.
Remember, because now that with the extract aspects, you know it has no resistances or immunities to anything.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that she shared that with the class.
I would assuming she shared it. Like I'm assuming Promise said it out loud. Promise told everybody.
Okay. All right. Okay. I will attack with my short sword again. That is a 20-something.
All right, what's the minimum damage you can do? Because you're getting sneak attack because there's just so many.
Yeah, so
people.
that is. It's 3d6. So that's
12. Or 18.
Minimum is 6 damage.
Okay, then go ahead and roll.
That's a whole lot more than 6.
Okay.
That's 10, 12, 15 damage.
All right, how do you want to finish it off?
Oh, hell yeah.
Describe the killing blow for us.
I will find its eyes, because I'm assuming there's... Or actually,
it has no eyes, because it has blind sight.
No eyes.
It has a giant mouth. It has a toothy maw. It's everyone's favorite, one of Matt Mercer's favorite phrases, but that's about it.
Maw.
Alright. I will swim up on top of it. I'll grab my dagger and my short sword. I'll grab them like upside down, you know, like point them downwards. I'll stick them in them, in the jellyfish, and then I'll send sharpened grasp through my weapons.
Nice, and fry it all crispy, as it writhes and more blood flows out into the water. But then almost the crackling electricity seems to cauterize some of the stumps of the tentacles. The blood ceases to flow. It is now charred and starts to sink to the bottom of this villa. And you swear there's a faint smell of calamari in the air.
Calamari. I'm hungry. Need some marinara sauce with that.
There you go. You have, and again, it has a rubidium battle axe visibly embedded in it, the top of its thing as well. Should anyone be interested?
I'll look at Maggie. Do you want it?
Maggie's. I don't need it to touch any more of that stuff than absolutely possible. I'm set. Because she's wearing the rubidium armor, and she's like, my axe has gotten me this far. My trusty great axe. It'll do the job.
Any cool tablets in here?
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to search the villa, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Investigation.
And that one sword ghost warrior that was like grappled, that you see as the thing gets fried, the gray tone that was overtaking its body starts to slowly dissipate. So it seems that you just saved him in the nick of time from, because ghosts could still be petrified. we've now learned.
Oh, that is a natural 20 for
good for
the
you.
investigation check.
Okay.
Good for
I got
you.
a dirty 10.
Okay.
Nice.
So Orion, while you're searching and Fred helps you look around, you find, you do not see tablets of the nature described by the head of the Allegiance, but you do find a ornate jewelry box that was underneath some wreckage that appears to be locked.
I'll just pocket that real quick. All right.
So then just put, I guess, or Kale Moro jewelry box in your inventory.
All right. Well, let me just do that. Is it an item in D&D Beyond by any chance?
It's just a jewelry box. Like,
Okay.
just put a custom item.
Yeah, I'll link a custom.
Or you could just put locked. You could just put locked jewelry box in there.
But I was
I am ready to kill Morrow.
Other.
All right. Add item to my backpack. Okay.
I gesture to the door and say, "Shall we?"
Yes.
Yeah.
You have about 23 minutes remaining on your
Tactically.
Yeah,
your
let's go.
means of breathing. And the priest is waiting for you outside when you finish. So as everybody moves over to the entrance of the temple, 'cause you know the entrance is on the southern end of that temple. The priest goes up and he just like gently puts a hand to what you just see is like a distortion in the water. Like
I'll keep an eye out for the fishes, by the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And as he does, like you see him, he kind of like pushes through. He goes inside the temple, and he goes to the far end where that statue is located. Like you can see, there's like a statue on the map there. He goes up to the statue and puts both hands on the statue. Seems to concentrate for a minute, and the statue starts to glow. Like it starts to crack, and the cracks come up the statue, filling with like a light, and he backs away from it. He gets back to the entrance, and as he backs away, the statue just completely along the cracks just explodes outward in debris. He does look rather sad because it was a statue of Corellon that he had to destroy, but as the statue implodes into pieces of debris, that yellow barrier, or I say yellow because I drew it yellow, it's not yellow, the distortion in the water that forms the barrier starts to disappear.
Yay.
To desecrate the temple.
And of course the temple was not filled with water when he went in, but as the barrier dissipates, you see water starts to flood the inside, and now the temple is filled with water. And as a reminder for what you see, hold on here. Pull up thing. Did Bowdy disconnect? Bowdy's frozen for me.
Yeah, I see.
It's for me too, and it's the most adorable face.
I know. At least it's a good face. A lot of times that happens, and it's not a nice face. It's like the derpiest face. Just in case, this is a reminder of here's another visual representation of what the inside of the temple looks like. Well, hopefully Bowdy reconnects soon. Has it loaded? What the hell? Why do I see nothing? There we go. There it is. I was way down at like the bottom of the screen. There we go. Yeah, I think his internet cut out. Yep, that's fair. So yeah, alabaster pillars glowing softly surround the open area. Pulsing red light issues from the archway inside the temple. The floor is adorned with a mosaic of silver and green glass that depicts two verdant crescent moons atop a four-pointed star. At the center of the mosaic is a red crystal shard, pulsing with light in mockery of a heartbeat. Scarlet tendrils radiate from it and crawl across the stonework, and the ruins of the statue are on that dais up ahead. And there's a faint smell of incense as you enter the temple. And as you all step foot inside, well, I guess I shouldn't assume, is anyone, like, who is stepping foot inside, I guess?
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I'm going.
Okay, we'll assume everybody goes inside.
Sure, I'll follow Cole.
Yeah. As you step inside, and I'll have to repeat this for Bowdy later. Oh no! Now the cams are changed.
No, sorry.
It's fine. But you're back. Yay, they're fixed.
There we go.
So you're all inside the temple now.
Can you send me a new pixel chat link?
Oh, yes, I can.
Is that cancelled out as well?
That would do it. Yep. I will remove the previous Bowdy.
Yeah, screw that guy.
I said kick. Wyatt, no kick. Kick user. How rude. Oh well. Okay, cams are gonna go wonky for a minute, everybody, so I can send Bowdy pixel chat link.
What is it doing? Why is it casting spells? I'm not clicking things.
It's very confused.
I'm not even clicking anything. I was just like...
Passed. It works.
Okay, there we go. So as you guys enter the temple, you all suddenly have a vision. No stranger to this phenomenon, as it's happened to your party a few times now. An image comes into focus. Elixion is on his knees in this place, his head bent and his expression haggard. He looks old beyond his years. He raises his gaze to the statue of Corellon, his eyes clear despite the exhaustion showing on his face. "Whatever it takes," he whispers, his voice filling the chamber. "Even if it costs my life, my soul, I must do what it takes to protect them." And the vision fades, and you come back to this temple, sans Elixion, but with this red crystal pulsing in rhythm.
Did we all see that?
Yes, all of you saw that.
Yeah.
Promise included.
Oh.
Ooh.
Maggie did not see it.
Yeah, it's on.
Right. Looks like we're at the right place, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I look at the red crystal. Just not like right up on it, but I just want to like focus on it.
Like roughly how close or how far away would you say?
I'm just like not close enough to touch it, but you know, pretty close.
The image?
Pardon?
Is that the image, like the red crystal?
Yeah, that's like what you see, like that. The focal point of that
like
is like the crystal. Yeah.
Are the tendrils all over the ground? Like we can't go in without stepping on tendrils, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Like you've already stepped on some. Nothing has happened as you stepped on them. Like they're not causing you pain. They're not
just
reacting.
Carefully and slowly, kind of move towards it. Just trying to get a better look at it to see if there's anything going on other than just.
Okay. Here, maybe we should... I can pull up the other map again, now that you've seen, for reference, a reminder of this lovely artistic rendering of what this image looks like, so that you can show me, like, where in the temple you guys are. And you can move... Because the crystal, you can see on the map where it is. So go ahead and put wherever in the temple you would like to be. I'll put all these ghosty guys.
They're
chilling. They're waiting for you outside.
I'll probably move up, like...
I'd probably get up to here.
Okay. And I was gonna say, yeah, okay, wherever you want to be, and promise we'll just say we'll hang back with all of y'all. Move Maggie. Maggie will be chilling in the corner here, and we'll put promise right here. Okay. Orion, as you get closer to it, can you make a wisdom save for me?
I would say the bless has run out by now. It's been long.
Yeah, it's been more than a minute. 'Cause you have to walk over here, swim over here.
Mm-hmm. Is it a magic effect?
Yes.
Great, then I have advantage. Ooh, well that didn't help much. That's a 4.
A 4? Okay,
a 2 and a 3.
As you get closer, you just feel this aura being given off by this crystal, and you just feel viscerally uncomfortable. You swear you almost hear, like, faint, discordant screams, whispers in your head. You can't make out what they are, but you are just terrified of approaching any closer to this crystal.
I instantly step back.
Yeah, you are frightened. You have the frightened status.
I take a step back.
So yeah, you cannot willingly move closer to the crystal.
I don't like that crystal at all.
No.
That's a scary thing.
We saw the vision of him doing the thing. Like,
yeah, he was kneeling where the crystal is now. He was like kneeling in prayer where the crystal was, and that like what he was saying. Yeah.
Do you think you don't think he turned into that? Do you?
And Cole, the gem, the Jewel of Three Prayers, has started to, like, almost just like a gentle like vibration against your chest the minute you stepped inside here.
Okay, so it's been a while, and my brain is my brain.
Yeah, that's
been a while.
Is this ruidium, or is this something else different?
The crystal itself looks like ruidium, yes.
Okay, that crystal is ruidium.
Yes.
The crystal in the necklace doesn't match it. Like, it's not.
No, the necklace. Hold up, I have art. I don't think I have it. The necklace currently looks like.
Because I don't remember what all it does.
This, I cover up. It looks like the one with the blue gems sticking out.
Okay.
So it has like it's a gold circle, and then there's like a silver 3-pronged piece that extends from the bottom of the gold circle, and each of those 3 prongs have a blue gem in them. And the crystal, the gem, the Jewel of Three Prayers is almost like pulsing. The vibration is matching the pulsating of the crystal.
I move closer.
Make a wisdom save for me. I'll say you have advantage because you're wearing the jewel.
I'm off today. 15.
That is just enough. You start to hear and feel similar things that Orion did, but now being prepared and feeling the tug of the jewel, like be like, I feel like I'm still meant to do this, you shrug it off and resist the effects.
Does the necklace get more intense as I get closer or anything like that? Or?
The rhythm doesn't change, like the rhythm of the light pulsing from the crystal and the vibration of your jewel don't change in timing, but they both get stronger as you get closer. And everyone else can see the light of the crystal, the pulsating, getting stronger as Cole approaches.
I look over my shoulder at everyone, and I'm like, I'm gonna touch it, and then I'm gonna go.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Is it like, how big is this crystal in the ground? Like, can I pick it up, or is it?
I'd say it's probably like, it's like embedded in the ground, and it's maybe like a little under 3 feet tall.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just reach out and.
Okay. As you touch the crystal, only Cole experiences this next vision. A wash of light engulfs you, as does the sensation of traveling at a great speed. You're going down, faster than you thought possible, as a sharp pain blooms above your breastbone. You continue to plummet. The light diminishes, and then goes out. Suddenly, you're looking down upon Elixion, as he floats in blackness. His expression is one of slowly growing horror. He stretches his arm up to you, as though begging you to take his hand and save him. When you see me, permit me to leave, he says. I can't do it myself. You must. You will. And then the vision ends. And as the vision ends, all you guys see is the red crystal lets out this loud hissing noise as it starts to crack and fissures come up the crystal, and it also explodes. And for a moment, as it explodes out, you see a translucent image of Elixion appear, almost like it comes out of the crystal. He has a stern and impatient look on his face, like less than impressed. And then that all disappears and goes quiet. And now I need Cole to make a charisma save for me.
Yeah. That's not good. That's not bad either. Okay. 15.
15? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the item is new to you, and I'm not saying you need to do this now, but just a reminder, because it's going to come up a lot. One of the abilities the jewel has is you can reroll saves.
Oh, so yeah, I do not have that on my item at all.
Yeah, here, I'll remind you all the things it can do right now. And it's about to get more than it can do anyway. But...
Oh.
Write this down.
Yeah, right now, other than the bonus to your AC, which that it does on D&D Beyond no matter what.
Yes, I have that.
It has 3 charges, right? No, it has 5 charges, sorry. You can use a charge to cast invisibility. You can expend a charge to end grappled, paralyzed, or restrained condition. When another creature you can see within 60 feet of you fails a saving throw, you can expend the charge as a reaction to let them re-roll. They must use the new roll. So never mind, though. That is a creature that is not yourself. So, okay. So you get 15.
Okay. I can use... It has 5 charges. I can go invisible. I can end...
Grappled, paralyzed, or restrained.
Paralyzed, restrained, and I can
use a reaction, to let someone re-roll a save.
Okay, but not me.
Not you.
Cool. All right.
Okay. So as the crystal explodes and that vision ends because you were right there and you were the one that touched it. You take... You take 30 points of psychic damage from the after effects of the vision, and you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh my god.
And 1 level of ruidium corruption as you see some red rashes appear on your skin.
No. Oh, no.
But the jewel also starts transforming while all this is happening. So now the jewel looks like this. It has taken its final form, which now there's a green... One of the blue gems has become green, and there's an additional golden circle. Yeah, that's what it looks like now.
See.
Okay.
And on top of the abilities it had before next session, I'll find a way to put this in D&D Beyond, hopefully. Your AC now increases to 3. The bonus plus 3. Not 3 total. That would suck. That'd be shit. And it has 7 charges. And now, all of a sudden, as this happens, you all feel before your ability to breathe water was like from the tattoos. It was like you could breathe, like you can feel almost like you're swallowing the water and expelling water, and it's uncomfortable, but you're fine. Like you're breathing the water. Now, all of a sudden, all of you, it feels like you're breathing air, because everyone within 30 feet of you can now breathe underwater and has a swimming speed equal to your walking speed.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So you always will have the ability to breathe water and a swim speed equal to your walking speed, and all of your allies will if they're within 30 feet of you. And as a bonus action, you can expend a charge to target yourself or a willing creature within 15 feet, and then that target teleports to an unoccupied space, along with anything they're carrying and wearing. The target appears in a flash of golden radiance. Each creature of your choice within 5 feet of the new location must make a DC 18 Constitution save, and if they fail, they take radiant damage and are blinded.
Sick. So you can just teleport people all over the place now.
Fucking worth.
So, and a reminder, the effects of the ruidium right now, that first level of corruption. So you just have some red rashes have appeared. You can choose. No, on your hands. Whatever hand touched the crystal has a red rash on it now. And
left hand.
Yes. Basically, I can send you a bit more info for RP purposes later.
Please.
But right now, it's just like any negative emotions, which now might be an unfortunate time for this to happen, given recent events. But any negative emotions are enhanced. Fuck. So, like, annoyance would become anger. Anger would become rage. Like, being disappointed might become, like, depressed. Like, things like that. Emotional signs of corruption. Yeah, here we go. Amplified feelings of regret, yearning, rage, and despair.
Oh boy.
Well
then. Cool.
I've done that.
I wonder what you have to regret or be sad about right now.
I wonder.
Cole has no regrets, but he's angry about stuff.
And now that the crystal has shattered,
the
red ruidium tendrils also start to almost like dry up, because these are almost more like less of the crystalline manifestation of ruidium and more of almost like that fleshy, like tendrily like. They start to almost like desiccate and dry up in front of you. And the priest, seeing this happen, says, "It appears you have achieved what you were brought here to do. I see the jewel has reached its exalted state."
Yeah, this seems pretty cool. Yeah,
it's great. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And now you also feel the jewel, because before it wasn't responding to the rift per se, like it wasn't pulling you there, it was pulling you to the temple. Now it almost, not a pull, but it does have, like, if you focused on it or if you like put a hand on it, it's almost like there's this pull inside of you kind of towards the rift, but it's not like a dominating or oppressive feeling. You're not like urgent about it, but
I'll ask the priest, seeing the rash on Cole's hand. So you've been around this area for a while now, right?
Yes, centuries.
Right. So do you by any chance know of any way that, we could take care of that rhodium rash stuff?
We haven't really had a chance to really focus on that, because it's not something that affects our kind, being less than living, and we haven't really spent much time discussing. This is the most interaction I'd say any of us have had with any of the intruders to our city since that day. I'm sorry, it's probably not the answer you were looking for.
No, not really.
Nope.
Maggie will come over and say, when this happened to Irvin, we didn't get worried until well, that's a lie. We were worried. It's obviously concerning. When we became truly distressed and when it started to truly affect him in the most visible and negative ways, or when it progressed beyond this, when it became less of a rash and there was physical, like, our three-dimensional protrusions, like crystalline protrusions or like boils or warts, things, and when it started causing him pain, many at this level of the ruidium sickness still function relatively healthily. It seems to mostly be a mental effect, an emotional effect.
Right.
So I know it's not helpful, but your life is not in imminent danger, I would say, at this point.
Neat. Okay, cool.
Right.
So what I want to know is, if I never touch ruidium again, is this going to keep getting worse, or am I going to stay right where it is?
As far as we know, progression was halted if you ceased contact with or use of ruidium.
Cool. Well, I'll just not
until a remedy is found, until a cure is found.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
Great. Cool.
I will tell you the mistake we made. See,
now you say it.
When we came here, there was that bitch from the consortium, that Aloysia bitch that we all dealt with in the base of that temple, and we were the ones who just like kind of tossed her back to her headquarters, being like, "Hey, you're welcome. Here's your bitch. Don't and please leave us alone, and y'all better stop fucking around." And they, much like I'm presuming they sent you that like a similar letter being like, "Oh, thank you. We want to make it up to you for treating a human being with respect," as if that was some big gesture. And we of course said no, didn't acknowledge it. What drove us to eventually go back was when Irvin's sickness progressed. We became desperate, and they claimed, and of course even in their name, Consortium of the Vermilion Dream, their color scheme is red. They claim to have knowledge, and they are the ones searching for ruidium. They had the most use of it. They're disseminating it amongst the city. We decided we'd call in our favor, thinking maybe they'd be the ones who could fix it. And now you see he has no arm. They cut off the arm that had it, saying that was the only way to do it, but we were tricked. They actually used magical means to cease the spread, and then just cut off the arm to have a visible effect, to make us think that they did something. Only later did we find out it would have stopped spreading as long as he ceased contact. So, good news is, if anyone tells you to cut off your hand, don't listen to them. Waste of time.
Right.
Just don't do it.
But I thought you said that you guys were still using those weapons to get in, like, into
we are,
because
it's only if you fail the tests of mental fortitude that this tends to happen. And
right.
In our arrogance and our knowledge, we presumed that knowledge might be enough to pass these tests, and if it's not, we would quit in the early stages while we were ahead. At the moment, none of us have the sickness, and we've been using them for a few days.
But I thought you got those weapons through that organization, and how did he...
Well, yes, because then, of course, we were livid. We found out what they did, but we realized before they knew that we knew about their betrayal, they now think we're kind of in good with them. They think we think they cured our friend. Therefore, how bad could they be? That was our to start our lives as double agents with them.
But you just said that you went to them after to you know, get back on that favor. They, like, the letter they sent you.
We thought our friend was dying. We were rather desperate. Yeah. Every single cleric in the city said they could do nothing. Sorry for taking the option we thought we had.
But that means that you already had the ruidium weapons before you went to them.
We had one. Irvin, I don't know if you noticed, Irvin has a bit of a crush on Galceriad. Your other friend, I believe, noticed, and I'm positive that's why he was flirting with him, just to be a bit of a shit. I thought it was funny. But he knows Galceriad's big mission in life. His driving focus is studying the arcane, becoming a master of all facets of the arcane, and he regrets that he wasted so much of his still very long life to non-arcane pursuits, and he's trying to make up for lost time. Irvin thought if he could gift him some iridium to study, that it would put him in it would maybe help him in his romantic pursuit of Galceriad. So that's why Irvin was the one who had been touching, because he was just trying to get it as a gift for him for study. He wasn't using it as a weapon to fight, but that was before we knew what we knew. He was reckless. He wasn't transporting it carefully. He, being him, then got into a few scuffles and just pulled out, it was a dagger, and he used the dagger to defend himself, and then succumbed to the effects. But he was the only one who had it, who has had the sickness and touched it, and the only reason we then got involved. And Enna, you're thinking back now hearing this story, because you remember your passive perception, you kept seeing, getting vibes of, like, guilt from Galceriad whenever they would talk about the Iridium, their involvement, and now you're thinking maybe the guilt was because he knows why, like, it was someone's feelings for him that even got them tangled up with Iridium in the first place. So that's your guess now where that guilt stems from. Is that maybe if I'd acknowledged it was genuine guilt. He's like, I didn't realize this guy liked me, and if I had been less clueless and maybe not been openly flirting with other people in front of him and been less like, maybe he would have been less reckless to do this stupid thing to try and impress me. Like, he feels guilt because he feels like it's because of his friend's feelings for him that his friend's arm's now gone and they're in this mess. So
got it.
Yeah.
Well,
that's great.
All right. So where to from here? I guess we should thank these ghostly friends.
Yes.
That we just made.
Yes, I believe my job here is done. Please, whatever you do, I hope you will be the thing that solves us of this scourge, because I would definitely feel better about defacing and ruining a statue of a deity in the temple I called home for many years, only for nothing to come of this. So, good luck.
Thanks.
Thanks,
bud.
I want to go to the commander real quick.
Yeah.
Where is the commander?
He's just outside. He's just waiting outside for all y'all.
Right. I'll go up to them and say, "Hey, thanks for the help in the in that building over there with the tentacle dude thingy. Was a good fight. Um, that horn you used to call those allies, is that like the horn that called the allies, or was it something else?"
Oh, there was no horn. It was my own magic and my own connections to my ancestors. You just heard that in your head when it happened. I don't have a physical horn that did that.
Right. Oh well, I was hoping maybe it was one, and maybe we could lend it for a while. Would it be useful?
Sorry, I believe we've already offered you the limits of the help that we can at this point.
That's all right. It's been helpful. We made progress, and we were able to help you out a little bit as well. So.
Well, we'll be returning to our post.
Mm-hmm.
Best of luck. I'm
Thanks.
glad we didn't kill you for trespassing. I believe this worked out well.
I'm pretty glad you didn't kill us too.
All around success.
Yeah.
And I will put them back in their little home.
Bye.
They can all go back to the tower there. Whoops. Bring that back. There we go. All right. Maggie's gonna also look over at Cole and go, Rash aside, you don't look so good right now. You look like
No, I don't feel very good.
You look like you need a stiff drink and a long nap.
You're telling me. We don't have time for that. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
I can also try and help you too.
I know Promise also has healing capabilities, but I don't want to use them without Briar, in case Briar wants to save them for later.
Oh, that's nice.
Don't forget if any of you have. I don't know if you have potions or not. I feel like I know someone. I know Promise has some, but again, Briar not here.
Not what I did, but it's fine.
Do you want a potion? I can give you a potion.
I also have a potion.
And just as a reminder, for you, Cole.
I have a potion. I have a potion. I can drink mine.
Now that
I had a cheat sheet notes on this. I do not.
Now that the ghosts are gone, I want to pull out the jewelry box and take a look at it.
Okay. Yeah, it is locked. And seems pretty. And like the lock itself crusted over with like some coral years of just like centuries of growth. So you'll have to find a way to open it.
All right. I will try. Well, I'll check it for traps. I don't expect it to be traps.
And at the moment, Cole, with your level of exhaustion, what that gives you is disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah, that's cool.
So investigation check, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Do you need any healing, Cole?
I'm good. I drank a potion and healed myself with a spell.
Okay.
A 6. Okay. Again, it's so most of the seams of this box are so covered over with like coral and algae and just like growth that it's hard to really get a good look.
Right.
So you're not very confident either way.
Okay. Screw it. I'll try to lockpick it. See if I can uncover it as much of the lock as possible so that I can actually get my tools in.
Make a dexterity check with proficiency because you have thieves' tools.
Dex. That is a 17.
Okay. You like rip through some of the algae and the coral and things and get to the actual lock, and thankfully the inside's a lock mechanism function in a similar way to locks you're used to. Crack it open. Inside you find 2 emerald rings worth 1,500 gold each.
Ooh.
You find a string of pearls worth 750 gold.
Hang on, this is go fast. Emerald rings, you said?
Yep, emerald rings and worth 1,500 each. So you have 2 of them.
I'll just do customize again.
Yeah.
Emerald ring. Cost 1,500 gold.
And then you find a string of pearls. Which, hey, if you did need the material components for that one spell, now you got some pearls.
Fancy, okay.
The string of pearls is worth 750 gold.
We just gotta remember that he has the pearls.
Yeah. And then there is another ring in there that has a magical vibe to it.
Alright. I mean, since we're sitting here right now anyway, I will cast... what's it called?
Identify?
That's the one.
Yeah.
As a ritual.
As a ritual.
This is a ring of shooting stars.
Ooh.
Which is an item in D&D Beyond, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
It's a very rare ring that requires attunement. If you're wearing it in dim light or darkness, you can cast dancing lights and light from the ring at will. It has 6 charges for other spells, which include fairy fire and ball lightning, and shooting stars.
Damn. Holy shit. That's sick.
Fucking sick.
Nice. I'll just add that.
It does require attunement, so you would need to
Yeah.
sit for an hour and attune to it, right?
That's
It's like an hour
yeah.
short rest is enough to attune to things.
I
Yeah.
think so. Which while he's doing that and fiddling around with all the stuff, you'd see me just kind of like holding the necklace.
Yeah.
Absent-mindedly and just looking off towards the direction of the pit or whatever.
Yep. So Maggie will, after like you're done going through the contents of that box, identifying, Maggie will, so I mean, logically it feels like well, at least I'll say but if not your next stop is that rift, but do you need to go there right now? Or are you gonna rest first, or?
No, I think I want to, but
Is it smart to go there right now though? Like,
I don't.
this whole place has been kind of bad, and
we can breathe underwater now, so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you can
Well, I mean,
now.
that's
As long as
true.
you all stay within 30 feet of Cole, you can breathe underwater. Maggie can breathe underwater farther away because she has her own rubidium armor.
So,
I mean, that's true, but
we
like,
can leave and come back
This is true.
if you want.
There are also, you remember you were told the Allegiance headquarters, they're at like that northern part of the map. They do have like cots there, and it's one of the places that has like a 3-story
Right.
building. Like there is a place just to, like if you
We can
wanted
go
to
rest
rest
there.
without
Yeah,
going all the
we
way to
could.
the surface, there is a place down here you can do that as well.
I think we should probably do that.
yeah,
I'm trying to be
I
practical.
wouldn't mind.
I want to keep going, but
I don't think it's the wisest of ideas because you've been hurt a lot.
Yeah,
It's true. I look at my
I'd
hand.
rather take an extra day and be safe, after all that has happened in the past 2 days.
Plus, who knows how long you'll be in there, and I doubt there's going to be cozy taverns along the way wherever you're going to rest in between.
When we get there,
Yeah.
we're gonna get a pop-up that says you're about to leave. Make sure to finish up all your side quests before proceeding.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm here to follow you until the end, and as long as you'll have me, so lead the way.
Let's go sleep.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
And are you going to use the facilities down here, or go use your room's surface side?
That is a great question.
That is.
I don't think it really matters.
In terms of function, like mechanically, it doesn't matter. It's just if
Mechanically, it
there's
doesn't matter,
RP
but
you wanted to do on the
exactly.
surface,
Yeah.
basically.
Is there stuff that we want to do?
I gotta say goodbye to Question Forever. Who knows?
Aww.
Oh.
Man, you've got the sending stone, right? That should
Yeah,
just call her.
I'll be like, yo, babe.
I mean, there is
I might
also
die.
there is also still some covered up parts of this map should you care, but
Wait,
just as a reminder, zoom out.
Not right now.
Oh shit.
Isn't the time.
I mean, we could just explore a bit more of the map first if we wanted to, before going into the rift.
Do we want to
Like before resting for the day.
clear all the icons off our mini map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows what other powerful items we can find?
We die.
Yeah, like death. That's a powerful item.
Like death. Death
Very
is pretty powerful. That is true.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll find the Hand of Vecna or whatever, you know? never know.
I'll trade him.
Yeah, here, take this hand. Don't eat
I
it
got
anymore.
one for you, bro. I don't need this. Give me your gross desiccated dead hand.
Yeah.
Ew. Nasty.
So,
That'd be a twist, huh?
That one.
Do we want to explore some more, or do we want to call it for today and explore more tomorrow, or do we want to go into the rift more, or what do we?
I don't feel great. If I'm being honest with myself, I don't feel good.
All right, let's take a rest now, and then we'll decide tomorrow what we'll do.
Let's go back to our rooms.
Okay.
Let's go all the
So
way
you'll
home.
go up to the surface.
Yeah.
You also could go sell some of those things you just found if you wanted to.
Yeah, I would like to, if we're gonna go up top, I would like to sell the jewelry at least.
Yep.
I'm gonna. If we're going to sell some stuff at a shop, so we're going somewhere that sells stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Do I just get the amount that, like the amounts that you told me, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll give you a choice. You can go to the Cobalt Soul and sell it to some of the the higher staff there, because they'll repurpose it for things and you'll get that guaranteed value. You can go elsewhere if you want to do some haggling, try and get more, but you also run the risk of then pissing someone off, or they might offer less. If you want just the flat value as I just gave you, Cobalt Soul will happily compensate you for that.
Yeah, I'll help out the Cobalt Soul.
There we go.
So I'll sell it to them.
I just want to find a glove.
A glove.
Oh,
also,
to not bring attention to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
sure.
Yeah. So wherever we
apparently
go,
I also still have a blue sapphire in my bag.
Probably.
That's also worth 1,000. So I guess I'll sell that one too. So that's 4,750 gold that I'll be getting then.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
And
Jesus.
Cole, yeah, you can. How fancy of a glove do you want?
I just
does the job.
Just a glove. Just a
like
glove.
just a leather glove.
Then yeah, five silver for a decent leather glove.
Sure. Gloved.
Is there a magic shop in the city? Probably, right?
The shops. Let me go to my notes from way back when.
Specifically a shop that sells like spell scrolls and stuff.
There wasn't the ones I had before, the ones you visited in the past. There's a store called Calypso's Curiosities that was the most tailored to spellcasters of the places you visited.
Okay. Can I go there? Or
you can't. I just need to go get the book that has the stuff in it, wasn't it?
I was gonna say, if you wanna do that next session, since we're about to hit our end time anyway, that you can prepare some more stuff. Because at this point I have like 5k gold and like 28 platinum as well.
It's not in its normal place, which means I might have it and I've hidden it somewhere. Hold on.
Oh no.
Oh, I found it, James. I have it. It's fine.
I was gonna say, if you want to do it next session, that's fine too, so that you have some more time to prepare and stuff.
here we go. So if you go to Calypso's Curiosities, this is what she looks like. This is the shopkeeper. Oh, the fuck, there you go. And she has a black cat. It's perfect.
Oh. I'll introduce Fred.
Yep, her cat's name is Alpha.
Mm-hmm.
So items that she has for sale. Oh, I lied. So the cat is Calypso, and the cat is the shopkeeper, because it's a human who accidentally got herself permanently stuck in cat shape, but still speaks, is a person, and the human is her daughter, Alpha, who she had before she got herself stuck as a cat. So her daughter helps her run the store, but it's her store.
That's awesome.
So
that is awesome.
If you're looking for specifically spell scrolls, she has a spell scroll of Hold Person. She has a spell scroll of Fireball. Those are the only scrolls in stock. But there are many other things.
What else does she have?
The things that are in your... Well, what budget do you give her? How much are you willing to spend?
I mean, I have about 5k plus.
Okay.
So.
For the most expensive... Here, I'll work the 5k and go down. There's 2 things for 5k, which is a Wand of Binding and a Wand of Fireballs. And then for 2k, she has a Cloak of Protection and something that's called a Cat's Eye Amulet. And then for 1500, there's an Ioun Stone of Intellect or a Headband of Intellect. And then lower than that, she's got some potions. There's a Potion of Mind Reading, a Potion of Invisibility, Potion of Superior Empowerment.
The Headband of Intellect is just +1 intellect? Intelligence?
I guess so. It's is it the one with the uncommon rarity?
I
think the only one here that's unique to this book is the Cat's Eye Amulet is unique, and and the ring. She has a Ring of Alarm, which is unique to this book.
Mm-hmm.
And
okay.
a Wand of the War Mage.
How much is that Headband of Intellect?
The Headband of Intellect is 1500.
Oh. And what does the Ioun Stone do?
I will have to look it up for you. Ioun Stone of Intellect. Blah, blah, blah. When you use an action to toss one of these stones into the air, it orbits your head at a distance of 1d4 feet, confers a benefit to you. Another creature must use an action to grasp or net the stone to separate it from you, either by making an attack. Okay, so basically it's like you throw up in the air and people can directly attack the stone to end this effect. What the effect is your intelligence score increases by 2 to a maximum of 20.
Oh, okay. I would like to buy the Headband of Intellect.
Okay, that is 1500.
Sure.
We'll say if you make an animal handling check for me.
Oh, yeah. What is my animal handling? Oh, it's only +1.
As Fred and Calypso are playing.
Natural 20.
She'll give you a 200 gold discount because she's having a fun time with Fred, interacting with Fred.
Awesome.
Oh, that's cute.
So it's
since she's a cat,
1300,
but also a person. Yeah, 1300 for the Headband of Intellect.
Cool. This is actually really, really good for me because the Headband of Intellect increases my intelligence score to 19.
Yeah.
Which means that if I use Bladesong, I will get a +4 to my AC and +4 to what's it called? Concentration checks.
There you go.
So that's really nice.
Anything else? And Enna, you can be with Orion if you want. Like if you see any of these items and you want to be like, "Hey Orion, help a friend out." Is there anything you want? I'll tell you because it's unique what the Cat's Eye Amulet does when I find it. link that's in this book. Here we go.
Yeah, I have plenty to spend.
The cat's eye amulet. While wearing this amulet, you have advantage on dexterity saving throws and can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts.
Ew.
Do I want to communicate with beasts?
I mean, you're a druid, so.
I am a druid.
Well,
So you can still afford the Cloak of Protection, the Cat's Eye Amulet, the Potion of Superior Empowerment, Wand of the War Mage, Amulet of Proof Against Detection, Potion of Invisibility, the Spell Scrolls of Fireball and Hold Person, and a Potion of Mind Reading.
Yeah, I don't really need any or want any of that stuff, so. I don't know if you want the cat's eye amulet.
Can also just use it to buy healing potions, if you'd like.
Do you think that would be beneficial for us in general?
Probably. I mean, healing potions are always good to have. I only have one potion of grey.
Well, no, I'm not saying the healing potions, but the amulet itself.
The amulet. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what kind of creatures we're gonna encounter.
Well, also think about the
beyond
dex. The
yeah, the
benefits of
advantage on dex saves is also a thing. Which,
That
like, you're a
could be
dexterous
useful.
person, not that, but like, is
Yeah.
Enna dexterous? Because if not, then that could help.
Her
Yeah.
dexterity right now is 15.
That's not bad.
It's not
Yeah.
too bad, no?
and it's less.
Nah. Yeah, if it was charisma, that's a different story, because my charisma is 11.
That's what mine is.
I mean, still, advantage can be useful.
Yeah. And we could always just hold it, right?
Yeah, you can have
Yeah.
it and then like give it to
That's
someone
fine.
else, or if you've come up with something better you want to equip that needs the attunement slot, just like take it off for later. If you think it's something you'll need and you're not going to spend the gold on anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it with you.
Yeah, and this will be
Yeah, might
the
as
last
well.
thing we do for today, and then we'll start with going into the Netherdeep next time.
Oh, yeah.
Or not, if you change your mind. Maybe you
Or-
want to do something else, not to dictate for you.
So how much was the
The cat's eye amulet is 2,000,
All right.
which again you can get it for 1,800 because she likes your weasel, which is not a euphemism.
She likes your weasel.
Yeah. She likes the dango, brah.
All right.
Make them
It's
settle
a
the
custom
episode.
item, so I'll have to make it on D&D Beyond, and I'll do that at a later date,
Okay.
and I'll tell you when it's ready,
Yeah.
and you can put it on your thing.
Cool.
Weasel.
Do we want to buy potions and stuff? Because I have 2 potions of greater healing, and I have 1 regular potion of healing.
Yeah, I have 2 graders.
I have 0 potions of healing. I used my last one just now.
You could buy. I'll just allow you can buy whatever the maximum value for that. So you have how much gold left, real quick?
I have 1,976 gold and
Okay, then you
28
could buy 1 superior for. Wait, and how much platinum? 20? Because that's 200 gold.
28.
So 28. So you've like a little
Not bad.
over 2k gold. You could buy 1 superior, or you could buy like a bunch of greater. Up to you.
What do you guys think?
Graders.
Graders are
Graders.
in this place because they're running low. They range from 200 to 250. They're at 250 right now because they're running low in stock across the city. So
And those are
250 gold per. Regulars are 50. 50.
I'm gonna buy 2 of those.
Okay.
How much were they again? I'm sorry?
A regular one for like 1d4 plus 4 is 50 gold, and a greater is 250 gold.
I'll buy 2 greater.
I'll buy the not greater one.
The regular one. Okay.
Do
So
Yeah.
you
do
go
I
ahead
get
and
another
add
discount?
those. No, that you don't. Because that you're buying from a shop like next door that's just like your basic like
Okay.
apothecary kind of place.
Right, okay, fair.
You said that was
Um,
50, you said?
Yes.
Got it.
Actually, I'll buy 3, so I'll buy another one.
Okay.
And I'll pass two to Cole.
Ooh. There you go. Cole gets
which
2
kind are they?
greater healing potions.
So I'll keep one myself and pass two to Cole.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
And then I guess I in the evening before going to bed, I will play around with the Ring of Shooting Stars and my
And attune to it,
and attune to them.
Yeah, you can use the evening to attune to anything you want to attune to. Once I write up the thing for the amulet in chat, then whoever uses it can choose to attune to it if they want. And we can start next session with how you spend your final evening in on Corellon before you descend one more time.
Yay.
Good session. You got your jewel to its final state. I'll also get around to actually making that properly, hopefully, in D&D Beyond, so you can make it like a proper item. I'll do my best. Right. And anyone watching and lurking, thanks for hanging with us. Episode will be up on YouTube when I get around to it. Our next session will be June 22nd, so we'll see you then.
Yay.
Yay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.